California almost every year has lost domestic migrants. So that is people moving in or out of the U.S. It's been about over the last 20 years, over I think around 2.4 million net. That's other words, more people leaving than coming. It's a pretty big picture, and what's shocking to me is the fact that so much of the media, I think, so desperate to protect Newsom and the current government won't acknowledge what the problems really are. The group that seems to be leaving and which has trended to be leaving over the last 10 years tends to be your 35 to 54-year-old. In other words, the person who's buying a house, raising a family, maybe starting a business, entering their peak earning years. And that's the person who really has been leaving. And that's always been traditionally one of the groups that you always saw in California, which were people who came here and decided that they would buy a house and settle down here. And that is happening less and less. So California is increasingly made up of people actually who grew up here or have been here for a very long time. You can say, well, what does this mean? Well, it certainly means that California is aging. It's aging about 50% faster than the rest of the country. Um, that it's going to have workforce issues over time. I find really shocking is that so much of our media, even our business media, seems to poo-poo it. As long as Mark Zuckerberg and his ilk are making lots of money, everything is okay. And if you look at what Newsom has done with this surplus that he has been to increase the size of the welfare state, give more money to the public employees. There's almost nothing about attracting business, keeping business here. I mean, there are occasional, industries like entertainment that might get some things thrown in its direction. But is there any real effort to how do we keep agribusiness here? How do we keep energy here? Actually, we're kind of chasing these industries out. And I think until there is some recognition, particularly among Democrats, that what they're doing is incredibly harmful to the middle and working classes, we're going to continue to move to where we're moving, which is to sort of the model of high-tech feudalism, which is, for some people, the model that the rest of the country and the rest of the world should also follow.